Gold, fighting the support at 1915 since last couple of days, have retraced today now to its first resistance zone at 24.26. At the same time, silver too has got 2280 as a very strong number. See, we have discussed these numbers many times earlier. Now 2280, it has found the support and has recovered now. Yes, it is going close to 2320 now. So what to expect from gold and silver? Which position you should take in order to profit today? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. Do like, share, subscribe and comment. Do press the bell icon. This is the first update for the day. The next update will be released before the US session. Do watch that also. Let's start first gold followed with silver. Watch till the end, and yes, you can also remain updated by joining my free Telegram channel. The link is mentioned in the channel and video description. Let's start. Now look at gold on the hourly charts. You'll find, see, first these lows, then higher lows, lower highs consolidation, and then this breakout. Now this is a breakout which it is continuing with the support at 1920 levels. Thus 1920 is going to remain a very strong support for gold for today. Now if you draw a parallel here, you will find higher lows, higher highs. And on the upside, now see, this is the zone where we can see good resistance here, that is 2830 levels. Very good resistance exists here. Right now it is trying to march past to these resistance level, and hence once you see it is staying about 1930, that is the point beyond which there will be further bullishness. However 1934-35 is the first target and 1938-40 is the second target, very nearby. However, these are good resistances which it may find it difficult to break past by. Also remember, it is trading outside Bollinger Bands, and with the support, the moving averages have now started to look upwards. That is a bullish sign for gold as of now on the hourly charts. Now Bollinger Bands have also started to expand. However, see, these zone is very critical for gold to break past by. Let's see if it sustains about 1928-30 levels. Stochastic is overbought on the hourly chart. The MACD is also divergent. It is bullish. It is looking upwards here on the hourly charts. RSI is flat near to top. Coming to 2 hour, likewise on the 2 hour charts, lower highs, higher lows, breakout, first bullish candle, second bullish candle, and the third is almost about to start here. Now if the third candle, see, this is staying outside Bollinger Bands, it will keep a little pressure on Bollinger Bands so that the bands can expand. If you see it, the bands expanding on the upside, and if you see gold is staying above 1928 levels, possibly that is the time at which you can initiate a buy entry. However, you have to remain extremely cautious as long as 1934-35 is not breached. Remember, those are very strong resistance level on the upside. Any point of time it can reverse from 1930 in between 1928 and 34-35 levels. As long as 35 is respected, do not treat off a little bullishness on gold, and specifically only bullish is above 3840. Above 3840 is complete reversal. I do not see it breaking past those levels. See, bullishness already is getting diminished. You can see the candle size diminishing here. Stochastic overbought. MACD, now see, MACD on the it is divergent, it is bullish, it is looking upwards. It has lot much of room on the upside for it to continue. RSI rising. Coming to 3 hour, likewise on the 3 hour charts, consolidation here, lower highs, higher lows, breakout. This is the first breakout candle. Also here lower highs. Thus wait for it to break past 1928-30 zone, and then probably little more bullishness can be expected from there. Also one interesting point to note here, see this consolidation here and then this consolidation on the 3 hour charts. So yes, these are little higher levels. This also suggests that if it continues from here, it can possibly yield higher lows, higher highs. So you have to be watchful, because see, if it is yielding higher lows, it has failed to break past the support levels. Possibly it might yield to higher highs in the coming sessions, but chances appears to be less. Let's see how far it continues. On the 3 hour charts, if you look at, see, moving averages have started to and this candle might remain to be in a swing zone, which can possibly yield an indecision candle before coming up with the next bullish candle here. Stochastic rising, MACD is divergent, MACD is bullish looking upwards, and this is just the third green candle here. It can continue to diverge more on the upside, because see, this crossover has come after a long time. RSI flat. Coming to 4 hour charts, On the 4-hour charts, likewise, see, this is a zone which it wanted to achieve. It has achieved this. I will wait for it to break past this zone and stay. If it stays above 28, certainly more bullish momentum can be seen. Also, if you look at good enough consolidation here for multiple candles failing to break past 1915, we have seen this rise. Yes, this is the zone earlier where it consolidated, and right now, if you look at, it is giving higher lows here. This is very important. Higher lows, higher highs. So possibly if it reverses from here, it can continue on the upward trajectory. Stochastic rising. MACD has crossed over here, trading with little divergence, trading with little bullishness. RSI is comfortable. Coming to the daily. Now on the daily chart, see higher lows, lower highs here, consolidation, and then this breakout. Now see on the downside, one more point you should note. 1920 definitely a good support, and then 1918, 1917 levels. These are going to remain the levels for the day. If it breaks below, see these are markets, anything can happen. Only below 1915 is where the bears will try to take over, and then this is going to be an extremely sharp fall. Also, if you look at the upside, see, look at these two candles. If it continues to remain identically symmetrical candles, we can find out 19, 28, 30 definitely going to give it a very good resistance, and above 30 is where the bulls will try to take over, where we might see it heading towards 34, 35 level. Stochastic is oversold and hence a little recovery. MACD has almost turned flat now. If it continues to diverge, more bullish momentum can be seen, and RSI flat. Looking at for the day, if you get a possible entry at around 2022 zone, nothing like that, with the tighter stop loss at around 1917, you can continue with the, or you can stay long if you see it at 2022 zone. But with caution that once it draws below 1918-17 zone, more bearishness may prevail, and bearishness is confirmed only and only if gold trades below 1950. So largely saying on the upside, see upside right now is limited because 1928-30 definitely going to give it a very good resistance, and those who want to take a safe entry should wait for 28 at least to be breached in order to confirm further rise. But then also first resistance, very strong resistance around 32, and then 34, 35 levels will come into picture. That is a very good resistance zone, and possibly the risk reward from here is going to be limited. However, you can still enjoy. If you see it dropping and retracing towards 2022 zone, you can try to initiate a buying entry there and possibly expect a rise from there with a tighter stop loss. And yes, a sell entry can be taken at around 1918 levels, but 1915 the first resistance, and below that is where the bears will try to take over for 1908-10, and then 1904. 1904-5 levels is the next strongest support for gold. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at silver. And before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading, should join my mentorship batch. The 25th batch is going to start on 11th of September. Only limited seats are available. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at silver on the hourly chart. See resistance here at 24.20. Lower lows, lower highs here. I will wait for it to break past 23.20 levels in order to confirm the rise. Yes, 23.20, 23.40. Now 23.40, 23.20, very in here in between these levels itself, you may find every 10 pips there is a little raise. With rather than 10 pips, you can find out 10 cents. 23.30, 23.40, very good resistance, and then next resistance level is at around 23.60. As long as 23.60 is respected, do not treat silver as bullish. Already we can see very you can see the momentum in silver has lost, and it is trying to trade with a slight bearish bias. But see, after consolidating here for long, it has given a breakout, couple of greener candles. Just wait for it to break past 23.20 and more bullishness can be expected. The stochastic near to top, MACD divergent and bullish, RSI flat. Coming to 2-hour charts, if you look at 2-hour charts, similar observation here. See, prices were divergent from the moving averages. It is converged here. If you see it is staying above 23.20, possibly more bullish momentum can be seen, where 23.50-60 levels can also be expected. Stochastic rising, MACD crossing over at the bottom and trying to diverge. It may continue to do so. It may continue its upward move. RSI has also come out of the oversold zone. Coming to 3-hour. Now on the 3-hour charts, you can see yes, higher lows and then this first bullish candle. I will wait for the next bullish candle to start. Possibly it is trying to achieve the 20 period moving average, right now sitting at around 2320, 2325 levels. And beyond that, yes, it can, because see, the moving averages here are continuing to diverge. It can possibly trying to retrace, it may possibly try to retrace a little. Also, you must look at, see the slope here. It is giving lower highs, lower lows consistently. And on the upside now, 2320, 2330 zone is going to be the first achievable levels here. Stochastic is rising. MACD has just crossed over, trying to trade with little greener candles here. It may continue to rise for a while. RSI has come out of the oversold zone here, coming to 4-hour. Likewise, on the 4-hour charts, price is continuing to stay divergent from the moving average. There is a possibility for it to converge. And see, the 50 and 100 is also crossed over. This is slight bearish sign. Also, look at this preceding candle. It has definitely seen a base, and this is the first green candle with a smaller tail or wick on the upside, suggests that possibly this candle may also turn out to be green, and it can continue to rise towards 2320, 2330 zone. Beyond that, we may see 2350, 60 as the next target. Stochastic is rising. MACD is on the verge of a crossover. See, this is the first greener candle. Also, if you look at, this is coming at a slightly lower levels. It does not mean that it cannot go further low. However, this is coming after a straight bearishness, so possibly it can try to retrace a little. RSI has come out of the oversold levels here. And if you look at the daily charts for silver, now one thing one should observe closely is the higher lows what silver is showing and the lower high that what it is trying to do. Yes, if it breaks this zone at 2250, you can expect this time possibly we are going to look at lower lows also. It may try to break 22 as well, and then on the downside, if you look at this channel, 2021 is the next stronger support here. However, it is trying to reverse from here after straight almost 7 to 8 red candles and yielding higher lows. Now it is trying to reverse. And see, if you look at this candle has also come with a flat bottom, and the preceding candles, we can see the body size has diminished here. This suggests that the bearishness has diminished. However, as long as it fails to break past 2320, we have to stay cautious. In fact, if it rises, see, today's first resistance is at around 2320, 2330 levels. These are the first resistance level, and then 2350, 60 zone. Yes, it can, if it continues to rise, it can continue to yield a bigger candle. However, possibly it may try to limit itself within this zone if it continues to rise 23, 40, 50. But for that, it needs a very strong bullish momentum, which silver is lagging as of now. So take your positions accordingly. You can buy here at around 2310 also. You can buy here at 2310, but then with a cost. When I say 2310, this price has to be above, selling price has to be above 2310 levels. Delete the spread, and this price has to stay above 2310 in order to confirm the rise. At the same time, one can sell here at 2290. This buying price has to be below 2290 in order to confirm the drop, but then 2280 is the first and very strong support. Below 2280, directly it will try to land at 2250 levels, which is the next stronger support here. So trade accordingly, trade with the stop loss, trade with the trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you. See you again before the US session.